Hey Sharks, Brie Sodano here live with you today. I'm a personal finance expert and the founder of From Sheep to Shark. And today, what we are going to be talking about are 3 must-haves that you need for financial success beyond the budget. So I want to make this video quick today, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing that you're going to need for financial success is juicy goals. My son's going to come say hi. All right.
Hello.
Okay.
Good morning. Good night, actually, whatever time it is.
All right.
Good evening.
So juicy goals. Man, he's so cute, and that totally distracted me. All right. So here's why juicy goals matter. So juicy goals is something that your brain can get behind. It's something that both sides, your conscious part of your brain and the subconscious part of your brain, both really want. So a lot of times we set goals in our conscious brain and they're not really juicy enough. There's no tie-in. There's no tie-in for the subconscious brain. Like your subconscious brain, when it comes to actually making the trades, actually taking the actions, it's like, you want to give up chicken wings tonight for random amounts of money in your bank account, not tied to anything that I actually really want or care about? Chicken wings it is. So juicy goals. So what makes a goal juicy? It needs to be tied to a life goal. So your financial goals have to be tied to something that you're going to get with the money. All money gets spent, and wanting to accumulate money with no purpose, it's very difficult to do in a long-term setting. Most people that can do this do it, and then they find emergencies for it. So that and it has to be the truth about what you really want. It has to be something that you actually really care about. And so those are the 2 main things that make a goal juicy. So it's got to be the truth, and it's got to be something that you really want. And if you were to ask yourself, basically, do I want this or do I want that? You're going to pick the thing that you really want. So that's going to be important. Now, the next thing that you need to have is 3 different savings habits. So in the Invisible System to Stop Bleeding Money and Start Stacking Cash, which is one of my signature courses, we talk about the 3 types of savings that you need, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now what they are. So you want money that's being for planted, preparing, and pleasure. So money that and these are 3 different habits. There are 3 different places money should go with 3 different purposes. So money that you're going to be planting is money that's going to be for most of us, that's going to be retirement money. But it doesn't really matter. Any of that money that's going to be working for you is fine. You could be buying yourself a real estate investment, investing in your business, whatever else, but it's money that's going to be working for you. Now, money for preparing, I call working capital, and I do something a little bit different than an emergency fund, because I actually find that people, when they have an emergency fund, they save up to a certain dollar amount and they stop doing it. Being prepared is something where the ebb and the flow of the money is going to happen at just at a slower pace than like your monthly bills. So you're going to save money and then it's going to flow back out. You're going to save money, it's going to flow back out. And so for being prepared, you want to calculate, you want to really make a list of everything that's irregular, your expenses there that are irregular. You want to calculate the foreseeable disasters. You want to calculate your family obligations, and you want to calculate like your self-care that doesn't happen monthly. So those 3 are, so you total that all up and then you divide it by the number of paychecks that you get, and that's going to be really helpful in knowing how much money it takes for you to be prepared. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip on that, is most people's number is way bigger than they're able to do. So you just get started where you are, no pressure. So let's say your number is $1,000 a month and you can get started with 200. Get started with 200, and then as you make progress, that will become easier and easier. Now, the last thing that's a must-have for financial success that's not a budget is money mindset, a healthy money mindset. And so much of the work that I do with clients is really around mindset. And so I just want to talk for a second about what that means, because it's a really vague term. But when we're talking about mindset, a lot of the work that I do with clients is figuring out how do they see themselves with money? What's their financial identity? Because you're going to have a lot of trouble achieving financial success if you believe that you're poor. Like if you say things to yourself like, I'm broke, I'm bad at money, you're going to have a real hard time getting to financial success when these are the things that your brain is trying to make true. So your identity around money. This is something that's really important in money mindset. Another thing is your thought patterns, like the ideas that you hold to be true. So like, let's just say, for example, you have to work real hard to make money. That's going to eliminate a lot of the opportunities that you're going to see to work smarter to make money. So you want to get your identity straightened out. You want to get your thought patterns and your language straightened out. And then you even really want to start to pay attention to the emotions that you have around money. If money feels like tension, or it feels very stressful, or it feels scary or terrible for you, you're going to have a hard time managing a lot of it. And so when I work with clients, these are things that we look at in terms of money mindset to make sure that we can get that area to all match and be healthy with the actions. So most of the time when people just take actions, they just make a budget. If you're taking actions with a budget, but it doesn't match your identity, it's only going to work for a couple of weeks. If you're taking actions with a budget, but in the meantime, you're lying to yourself and telling yourself bad stories about how bad you are with money, how broke you are, it's not going to work. And if your budget makes you feel sad, deprived, makes you hate your money, makes you want to never look at your money again, you're going to have a hard time sticking to it. So those are some of the 3 must-haves for financial success beyond your budget. So if you have any questions, you can send me a message. All right, that's it. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks. Bye.